Greetings, citizens of the Imperium, and welcome the fuck back. Well, after a little bit of discussion, we have decided on what to do with Hugh. And we are going to go with a bronze chest plate. My wife liked the bronze a lot better. Then I also got reminded of what his kneecap was supposed to be. And I even pulled this guy out so that we could see the drastic difference that, of course, my dumbass between Blood Angels Red and Flesh Terror Red. And as you can see, a major tone difference. Now, of course, I was going for a much darker theme with this because he's in the middle of an intense battle, and he has fallen to the Red Thirst and even to the Black Rage. That's what that miniature is supposed to be, is him in the midst of that fall. If I did not portray that properly, well, bite me. So we've got our Martian Iron Earth. We have used this before, and as I have stated before, now this is a technical paint by Citadel, which means it will do some kind of specific property. Excuse me. Now this stuff is supposed to crack as if you were on a desert planet or some kind of arid area. Whatever. We are going to be using it just for the coloring because we're putting him on Baal. And Baal is a red planet. This Martian Iron Earth is red. So that's what we're doing. We're putting him on Baal because I said so. And if you paint it thin enough, it will not crack. You will just get that coloring. And that's all we want. That is all we want here, folks. Gotta get that red. And there's little hairs stuck there. That's weird. But his kneecap will be black. The reason I was going to do that was not necessarily what squad he was with, although I'm sure in the picture that is denoting what squad he is in. It's actually just because the picture that we have of him, he has a black kneecap with, some kind of Blood Angel logo on it. So that was what this little tiny thing was, is our little Blood Angel logo that's supposed to go on his black knee. And I went with a yellow logo rather than a gold logo. There's actually a little gold logo on his knee. But yeah, he is actually my Legacy Marine, and I can get out his next transformation. And I did these backwards, not thinking about it. It was only after I painted him where I was like, ooh. I don't know. It might have been in the midst of painting him. Either way, it's the arm that doesn't add up because his Death Company model does not have a mechanical left arm. And I'm telling people, hey, get over it. Or you could say, hey, they put some ceramide over it, because why not? I don't know. Something's better than saying, hey, get over it. I don't like saying that. So I'd say, for lore purposes, you could either really ignore it or say they had put some kind of ceramide covering on it. Whatever you want, really. Whatever you want. Alright? Because it is what it is. The reason he's a Legacy Marine is because I use the same face. So I was trying to show the passage of time. And I had 2 more models for him planned out. One was going to be, just a regular Blood Angel, no hint toward the Black Rage or anything like that. And then one more as a scout to show his early days. So you could see him from his scout days to a full-fledged Marine, to his fall, to his demise, his end. And that was the whole thought process of it, and that's why I call him a Legacy Marine, because I was going to paint multiple miniatures of him, and I have one more of those faces, and that's how that was going to be. Trying to make sure that I get everything here and not have any gray showing, because painting under this demon skull is actually a little challenging here. I'm trying to make sure that the paint doesn't go on too thick wherever I'm putting it, because I don't really want it to be cracking all that much. I feel like some pieces are going to crack no matter what. And I know we're putting a red model on a red base. It's fine. It will be differential. You will notice it. Now, let me grab that other Marine for you, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And you'll see it's a flashback from season 1 or season 2. I don't really remember. But it's this guy. It's our our death company. And hey, what do you know? It's the Iron Earth. Look at that, because it's all cracked and everything. Now this guy has the same damn face as this guy. He just doesn't have a tattoo, so I'll have to put a little tattoo right there on him, so you could further understand that that is him. And there he is, from one battlefield to the next. And that's how that happens. That's how that happens. I just want to be able to show progression. Just some progression. So I have one more miniature, at least as a Marine, planned out. And then I was going to go with the other, with the scout. Because I do have a whole kill team of scouts that I still need to do. Let's get out the skeleton horde. We're going to paint up that bone. Alright. Oh. We're going to paint that demon skull. And since this is a contrast paint, we're just going to slap it on. And let that natural contrast that we did with the dry brush balance everything out and play for us. Let the paint do the work for you. You don't have to stress a lot of things. And that's why I have been discovering that the slap chop method is quite effective. Not sure if it's effective for me to be like a speed painting technique. I understand that people will do that. They use the slap chop as their new speed painting. I don't know if it works for me. But it does allow for me to have better looking models. And I'm not really mad at having better looking models. You know? I'm not going to sit here and be like, son of a bitch. And be like, hot damn, look at that. That worked. That is a better looking model. And then all you really, if you want to do anything else, you could dry brush over it with some mummy robe. And bam. So you got 3 layers. You'll have, well, 4, I guess. You'll have your prime layer. And then Then you dry brush it. Then you have your actual paint. And then you have another dry brush. And there you go. It is that simple! If you want to go a step further, I guess, or another step in the right direction, you could absolutely dry brush it, not with mummy robe, but with skeleton bone, just to give it more of that bone coloring. Because why not? It will stick out a bit. It will. It will. All right. What do you say we get some bronze out? Or rather, true copper. Now that we're halfway through this episode, get some true copper out and start doing up some of the metal. Because why not? And then the other color we'll need for metal is gunmetal. Because we're keeping things on a slightly darker tone. But before we get too carried away, you gotta get that black Templar out. And we're gonna do his knee real quick. I'm really hoping that it didn't splash the model somewhere, because I'm noticing it on my fingers. So I'm just taking a once over. I don't see anything anywhere, so it's okay. I swear, the more I look at it, the more I want to paint that damn chest plate black. Because I'm insane. Even though we already agreed. I can paint it however the fuck I want, but... Gets on my nerves, so we're going to do it first. I could be extra and do what we were going to do with the pauldron. But as you can see, while I was saying that, I went ahead and painted the whole damn thing anyway. And the reason for that is, one, half of this will be covered by his sword. And two, by doing this to his chest, allows for that pauldron that we're going to be doing, allows for it to stand out even more. Instead of having it echo across him, I just want it to stand out. And that's exactly what we're going to do. I really don't know if that skull was supposed to be bone color, but I'm going to assume not, because that is, to me, a little off-putting. Because then, of course, the question I usually have is, where the fuck did he get that skull? Because that's small enough for him to be a child. And that's a little dark for this. Maybe for something like the Soul Haunters. Or something Chaos. Sure, they'll have children's skulls, because why wouldn't they? But not for our noble knight. No, sir. Boo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Boo-ba-doo-boo. Boo-ba-doo-boo. Doo-ba-doo-boo. Sorry. Going along with the music because it's fun. All right. Now, for this damn thing, just going to go right around, right around, right around. All right. All right. A little more difficult than it looked, but I assure you we have it. We have it. Because the rest of those, that is going to be white. So we got that. Put that down there. I forgot to touch up that head. But we need to get these blood droplets. And the brackets. There's a damn tree frog in the window. The rain always brings them out. I kind of wish it was just those two, but I know they have the other side. That's all right. Blood angels. They just love to be extra, don't they? They really do. That's all right. I want to say what? We're in episode 3 right now? Yeah. So this very well could be a 5 episode. But for someone like Rafen, I do not mind going that long. Because he is a special character and he holds some significance in my book. So to me, that is okay. But we still need to do these pauldrons. Uh-oh. I hear some stompings. And that's precisely why I'd locked the door. Yep. I locked the door on the kids so that they didn't burst in here, and the little one has now discovered it. And now I feel like that one dude from Simpsons. Don't yell at me, I never really watched The Simpsons. But the whole, I'm in danger. As long as she doesn't start crying, we'll be fine. But if she does cry, I will pause this episode and take care of what I need to take care of. But for now, trusting in my wife to wrangle the children. Unless she bursts in here. She's getting closer. A little just bang, bang, banging on that door. All right, we're going to go back to some Mega Man. And once we finish this pauldron, we're probably going to have to pause here. Because this is getting ridiculous. Oh my god. Oh my god, there's no monster coming up to get you. You can't just guilt trip me. That doesn't work. You can't guilt trip me. Alright. I will see you guys on the next round, alright? Daddy's got to be a daddy. So, may the Void Father guide your brush. I hope you guys stay happy and healthy. And I will see you next week on episode 4. Alright. So, it also saying some stupid shit out there. Alright. I'll see you guys on the next round. Ready? Later.